An ad manager, by definition, is going to help you get as much attention as possible at the lowest cost possible. And if they're able to do that, then you're able to scale your business. Workplace by Facebook. I'm super happy with it. I used to use Slack. I moved over to Workplace a few years ago already. I think 2 years by now. It felt natural since I was a big Facebook user myself. It felt logical since I was such a big advocate of the Facebook platform that I used their Workplace application, and I have been right. When you jump on board a moving train, it's inevitable that you will get to the other side, all right? When you jump on board a winning company, chances are you're going to have a better platform along the way. So I decided to jump on board a company that had been booming for years, and they have proven me right. The company has made this platform better and better every single day. So now it has been a great replacement for companies like Slack, big competitors, and they are doing it really well. From Facebook, you can do Facebook Workplace Live events with your staff. You can manage a news feed. You can have Workplace Chat, which is the same thing as Facebook Messenger. You can have deliver files. You can have a search history. You can assign people to conversations. You can create groups for different tasks, all of that. So WorkChat is a team messaging tool that allows you and your employees to send messages and images in real time without needing to exchange personal contact information. It's a centralized hub that you can use to send mass, group, or one-on-one messages and photos to employees. WorkChat was built for businesses managing 100 employees or less that has historically used any combination of Facebook Messenger, email, group text, WhatsApp, Snapchat, or other tools to communicate with one another, right? That was perfect for us. So how can you use WorkChat? You can use WorkChat to post announcements on the feed, share pictures, files, or videos, set reminders and save conversations, create individuals or group chats for client or project to have a better communication line. So that's Workplace. If you guys go to workplace.com, you're able to easily give it a trial. Obviously, again, I'm not affiliated. I don't make money by you going in there and signing up. I'm giving you the tools that I believe are going to help you get better results because I have done it myself. Surveys of staffs, assigning particular activities, training my staff, seamless conversation, messaging, and group chats. All of it is possible with Workplace. And they are also evolving on the integration side of things quite a bit. Okay, great. I wanted to give you guys some basics on how do we train our staff so they can provide value to our organization? Because as you know, this training that you guys get on the Facebook Masters is quite unique. Nobody has done, I'm not going to say nobody, right? But very little people have actually put themselves in front of the camera and record their screen and shown you for 40 hours what they do inside and out, and hour after hour, every single week, what we do to be able to help you win in this social media game. And because of that, we have something very special. We have training that can help these people become experts in that particular area. It will be difficult if you bring somebody in and you want them to be a Facebook ninja, and if you didn't have any training, but guess what? You have a lot of training that you can give these guys so now they can help you and they can become your next sidekick ninjas when it comes to helping your business grow. So we have developed and we are still developing an ad manager training hat. So what's an ad manager? Somebody that buys ads on social media. It's a media buyer, somebody that is out there figuring out marketing strategies and helping you get more attention for your business. That is an ad manager. You want to get these people on board, get them to help you with ManyChat, with multi-channel, with Facebook ads, with Instagram ads, with content development, with like finding influencers. You want to help these guys help you get more attention. An ad manager, by definition, is going to help you get as much attention as possible at the lowest cost possible. And if they're able to do that, then you're able to scale your business. So this is our in-house ad manager journey from the day they started to them handling a client account. So you can see right here, and you guys can put them through a similar journey. Again, this is a work in progress, but it's enough to show you guys how the whole workflow is occurring here at AGM. So we got an account manager. You got a senior, right? This is you, right? This is the person that is actually going through the process. You coordinate with the marketing lab. The marketing lab is the video production copywriting unit. These are the guys that are producing the content that the ad manager is going to be using. You got the ad manager, forms orientation. They have a communication with the human resources getting through this process. They get connected with the account manager now. So they're going to meet their boss. They'll learn what he does and what the ad manager himself will be doing. You know now what is expected of you as the ad manager. And now you're going to meet your trainer. This guy is going to get you connected with the actual resources to make you become an expert. This is a training lab. You're going to go for the program and the training goals that you have for yourself to help you be a valuable member of the organization. And then you begin your paid internship. Why is it called a paid internship? Because you're not permanent yet. We're going to find out if you can help us or not. If you, after several weeks, have not gotten up to a standard that is acceptable for us, then we say goodbye and we go on to the next person. That's the way it works. So it starts as sales, communicating to client, gets sold, gets to the account managers. For example, on this one right here, on the sales department, right? Gets to the account manager who has a personal line to the client and communicates to the ad manager. The ad managers communicate to create a team. Then eventually the trainees get access to the accounts. So this is the AGM's in-house process on how to take on new clients from closing the deal, going into a kickoff call to get to know the clients more and setting up strategies for implementation. I wanted to give you guys this right now so you get an idea on the process. This is what we will do. We're going to show you guys how to build an agency so you can generate more income. We close the clients. They go into the marketing strategies. The OES is the organization executive secretary in an organization board. It's the one that's building the strategy for the client. It assigns the ad manager to it. Okay, good. So now Jorge is going to be your ad manager. And then the account manager schedules the kickoff call with the meeting with the new client. The account manager prepares the new account kickoff folder with the structured meeting links. And then after the kickoff meeting, the account managers and the ad managers formulate a project plan. Now we go into Basecamp. We use Trello, platforms like that. And we formulate a project plan that shows the what and the when to execute actions while keeping the client informed. One thing that I will tell you now, guys, is that when you're running a marketing campaign for somebody else, the most important thing is communication. If communication falls off, you are going to create upset. If communication is in place, you win. So when you're bringing in a staff member, it applies 100% to that. They need to stay in communication with you. And that's why you need to build daily communication systems to allow this staff member to communicate to you every single day to know exactly what you're doing. Because the only thing that creates a problem is the mystery of whether this person is helping you or not. That applies 100% to what you're bringing in as help for your organization. As long as you hear what they're doing, you are going to be able to provide help for these people so they can keep on winning and they can keep on producing and you can keep on moving forward. So the Facebook Masters training materials for ad managers. Okay, so there's a lot of training, right? So the runway to learn this training is so long that you don't want to just say, okay, go ahead and study 40 hours of content and good luck, God bless you. Come back to me and let me know if you learned something. You want to give them guidance. So what we did was we created a checklist of specific training that they need to get done that are going to get them a quick hat that is going to help you with this person, get them to provide value to you. So for example, module 2, video number 5 goes over the mindset for social media marketing. You have the ad manager complete the whole Facebook Masters training course to get the idea of how GM works, but this is done along the way, one step at a time. You want to give them an actual quick hat with some modules and some particular lessons to get done. So now they can provide value to your organization, not the whole thing. So based on where you're at, maybe you want to give them module 6 so they understand all about targeting on Facebook and Instagram. Maybe you want to give them module 7 to give them the basics of creative so they can know how to create an ad on Facebook and Instagram. And you also might want to give them module 11 so they know how to work around ManyChat. That's such an important tool because you're building a multi-channel. So you want to show them how to build ManyChat. So you want to give them all these trainings, all these tools so they can become good at it, from setting up pixels, creating Facebook ads, messenger landing pages, conversion pixels, etc. Creating audiences, lookalike audiences. That's all in module 6, custom audiences, audience research, all in module 6. Campaign optimization and results interpretation, setting up Facebook ads, for example, using post IDs. That's all on module 7. All right, so you can see there's a couple of modules that are going to be essential to getting an ad manager posted to help you on the business. So specifically, I can say that the most important ones, right, are going to be, and this is what we do right now, they're going to be module 6, module 2 for mindset, module 6 for targeting. This is the mindset. All right, you need to have them in the right mindset of how it works and how powerful the platform is. Module 6 is going to be all about targeting. And then module 7 is going to be about ad creation. All right. So obviously, a lot of it is still valuable, but these are the things that are going to help you get this ad manager to become valuable to your organization immediately. If they do this training and they still don't really understand how to take advantage of these platforms and how to help you, then they're not going to be able to help. You need to find somebody that, even if they have absolutely no knowledge of Facebook at all, zero knowledge. Hey, I have the willingness to learn, but I have no knowledge. You need to find somebody that can go for training like this, 2, 6, 7, 11, which is all about Messenger. All right. Okay. If you give them this training, then they should have enough for them to become a powerful sidekick of your marketing organization. All right. So again, module 12 is going to be about organic content. And then you have other things like analytics, and you have other things that are important, the basics of business manager. For example, module 3 could be a valuable one, right? It's going to show you about the objectives and things like that. But 2, 6, 7, 11 will let you know if somebody has the potential to help you in your organization. Okay, so let's check this out quickly. Statistics and how to measure daily and weekly production. You have to make sure, what a great, cool little graphic right there, right? Somebody's asleep, statistics are crashing, right? And that's just the way it is, right? See, if you have somebody that's not productive, you're going to see the graphs going down, and you should not be reasonable with that. If you see sales going down and you have a team assigned to sales, make sure you scream, and you scream loud, because something's being done wrong. If you see stats booming, then you can find out what's going on and feed more of that, and just give more strength to that particular area right there. That's important. So why are we measuring productivity? Employee productivity is vital to a company's health, obviously. We measure it to make sure that projects get completed on time, results are generated, key performance indicators are met, and clients are happy. Productivity measurement also allows you to track the efficiency of your employees' work within the allotted working hours. So again, I know I'm talking to you guys about clients, but I want you to know the importance of your organization really will move forward in direct proportion to your ability to measure productivity across the staff members in your organization. And also, people get bored, they get sleepy. When they run out of challenges and the organization is not winning, you're going to lose a lot of people on the way. So that's important for you guys to keep that in place. So what's the most effective way to measure productivity in the workplace? It's relative. It has so many variables that you might get lost trying to track everything. In this case, a personalized approach may work the best. Figure out how your team is performing currently, and the next step will be easier to decipher. So sample productivity policies AGM has in place. So for example, we got a copywriter, right? Her job is to write. That's all I wanted to do. Grab my content on podcasts, on articles, on social media, and I wanted to write more of that. Get some of my podcasts and turn them into articles. So I'm going to measure her productivity based on the following: number of copywritten text, 1 point per word. Quality check words, 1 point per word. Number of videos checked. Why quality check word? Because she is also qualifying the work of somebody else, other emails, other articles that are being written in the organization. So I have to reward her for that. Number of videos checked. She also approves videos to be run on social media to make sure that they don't have any typos. So you guys have seen some of my videos. They have graphics, they have numbers. We got to make sure that those graphics don't have any errors. So she is the one that gives a final word on it's approved. So when she actually watches a video and she approves it, she gets 50 points added to the sheet. Number of voiceovers done. She also does voiceovers. So we now have a productivity checklist of things that allow me to measure how much is this person actually producing. So you want to build productivity systems like that. The customer service policy, for example, will be production points. It's a weighted value given to each completed task. We can have, for example, weekly performance. It's a score for an entire week. Communications, it's a communication initiated by a client or customer. Comm lines are emails, messenger comments, etc. So what is a point system here? Well, 2 points answered comes from any communication lines, whether they did a Facebook post on social media and they responded to it, or they answered to an email, or they answered to some kind of Instagram comment or a direct message on Instagram or a message on Messenger. No matter where, she gets 2 points for every answer communication in any of the comm lines of AGM. She gets half a point for closing all comms from any comm lines without needing to answer. So just by closing them, have a point. 2 points for Amazon seller feedback handled. So she gets a lot of points for that. She goes into the Amazon accounts and she submits for removal of the Amazon seller feedback. So we give her points for that. Infusionsoft layouts, we use Infusionsoft for email marketing. So for example, in this particular case, we give them 4 points for every time that they structure the layout of an email. They're not writing the email, they're structuring to be able to send it out. And then they lose points when there's deductions for spelling issues and the grammar issues, etc. 10 points for incorrect answers. 10 points for everyone in the CS team for logging out without clearing all communication lines. You log out without clearing your lines, then you get 10 points deducted. 5 points for not being able to provide proof of reported answer communications. I don't want to bore you with this. Long story short is that you need to build a production system to measure each and every one of your staff's productivity. Otherwise, they have no way to showing you that they're valuable to the organization. And every single department can be a little bit different. So for example, policy that you need to put in place for every single area. So completed hours shift requires 40 production points. Excess production points do not carry over to the next work shift. Failure to complete necessary productions will result in consequences. A performance review disciplinary report and action may be issued for not achieving the minimum required production points. Minimum required production will only be weighed if there are remaining comms. An additional task may be given by your senior, Rain, should there be no comms left and you are still below your production point for the shift. So we have a customer service team and the senior will be Rain. So she's going to be the one that's going to be handing over new tasks when there are no comms left to answer. A random quality check will be conducted at any given time and a deduction of points will be issued for each infraction. Okay, so those are policies. And we build a worksheet like this. You can see here that we have Monday, July 8th, Tuesday, July 9th, July 10th, etc. Answer comms, close messages, feedback, a live events hour, Infusionsoft layout. For example, if somebody was in a live event for a certain amount of hours, that goes in there. Hours worked, needed points, etc. Right? So this is how we manage production across the staff.